What is up, YouTube? It's Faith Void with another video on the OGX-Mini, this time with a little surprise. So as some of you might know, not all of you, but some of you, with an 8BitDo first generation Ultimate controller, you might know that this never works on an OGX-Mini, or it might work for 2 to 3 seconds and stops. But I finally figured out why, and I've submitted a patch request to MegaCadeDev's version of OGX-Mini. So it turns out that a lot of these 8BitDo controllers from earlier generations expect a 1-second heartbeat, and when they don't receive it, they assume that the connection is stale and they just disconnect. This leads to oddities like you'll see the LEDs just starts pulsing, and like you'll still receive vibration info, but like you won't be able to control the system or anything. So I threw together an experimental patch which pulses this little LED every 1 second, or not really pulses per se, but just like sets the status every 1 second, and it never changes, so it doesn't actually like update. But now that I've done that, this all just works. As you can see, it's wireless. There's my 2.4 gigahertz adapter just in the corner there. And if let's say I'll just pop open Grand Theft Auto as my test game, because of course, it's easy to just get around to some carnage and start like fucking around. But it's really nice to be able to use this controller in specific on the original Xbox, because I have an 8BitDo Ultimate 2, and it's a good controller. It has Hall effect sticks, it's great, but because it's a Switch controller, it doesn't have like actual analog triggers. It just has the 0 to 100 digital ones, which I really do not like. Alright, so if I can get into this car, I'm just gonna, as you can hear, vibration works. Everything pretty much works as you would expect it to on this controller. Literally the only issue with 8BitDo controllers so far with this setup is when you're initially booting up the system or booting up the OGX-Mini, there's like a 2-second initialization period where if you input anything at that time, the inputs can be dropped. But after that, it works 100% fine. It's just during that initial pairing thing where it sends the LED status for the first time that causes a strange hitch that I'm trying to work out. But again, once you're actually like in game, once you pass that like initial 2-second setup, you can't even tell you're using a third-party controller. It works that well. So if you want to play around with this patch, I'll link MegaCadeDev's version of OGX-Mini below. I'll also link mine for experimental purposes in case I put out other patches and you want to be on the cutting edge. But yeah, this has been really nice to resolve because I've wanted to use my 8BitDo Ultimate C as my main Xbox controller for like over a year. That's actually pretty much the main reason I got this in the first place, was because it has an Xbox layout, feels close enough to like an Xbox 360 controller in the hands, and is wireless. And when I realized it didn't work, I got really bummed out. But now that I'm like deep in the OGX-Mini source code, I've been making tweaks here and there for my own personal gain, and that's been to the gain of others, because 360 vibration works again. 8BitDo Ultimate controllers and other 8BitDo controllers that have heartbeat issues now work. So again, if you want to test out these builds, they're down below. If anything goes wrong at all, please tell me, because like I'm not a real C++ developer. Like, this isn't what I do 24/7. It's not part of my day job or anything. I'm a Python developer who happens to have ideas, and I can vaguely code in C++. So there could be dragons. I appreciate any feedback. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.